Hi and welcome to Glenn's Tech Corner. In this video I'll show you how you can resize multiple images using Figma. So let's imagine you have an assignment. You have a lot of images, you need to resize them into a new proportion and into some different sizes for many images, and I'll show you how you can do that in 2 to 3 minutes using Figma. First of all, I have gathered a lot of photos that I want to resize. Some of them are in landscape, some of them are in portrait orientation. So I'll just select all of them on my computer and drag them into a Figma canvas. Now we have all the images. Now they're kind of standing in a not super organized grid, and that's what we're going to fix with a few clicks. First of all, we can see that they have a lot of mixed width and heights, and we want to make this the same for all of them. So we will untick this one and say we want them to be 2000 times 2000 pixels. Now they're all the same size, but still standing a little bit unorganized, and I like to have a neat, good overview for when doing the final stuff. So I'll do an auto layout, Shift A, so we'll just get them in a grid, and then I'll just do a Command Shift G, just take them out of that group again. Only purpose was just to align them neatly. Now we already have all the photos resized into a square. It could be that we didn't like the cutout it did from all of the photos. So we could just double click, change from fill into crop, and then we can move the photo. We can resize it if we wanted to have another cutout of the photo. We could go through and do that one by one. When we're done doing that, either controlling that they look good or modifying the few flaws so they look better, we can export all of them into multiple sizes with a few clicks. We select all of them, and here it's important that we don't have this group we created before, because if we selected one big group, it would export all of them as one big canvas with all the photos. So we need to make sure in the layer palette that they are separate images selected. When we click plus on the export, we can also see that it should say export and then the amount of photos you have, layers. At the moment it would just export one, which could be fine. Then we'll get all the photos in 2000 times 2000 pixels. But maybe we also want it in 1000 times 1000 pixels or in 500 times 500 pixel, which we can also easily do. We just plus 2 exports, select one of them to be half the size and one of them to be 0.25 times. And to make it easy to overview in our export, we can say that the suffix here should be 500, because that will be the width and height, 1000, and 2000. Clicking export now, and then we just choose the export location and click save. And then when I open my folder and I go into my export folder, we can see that there is 3 instances of each image. So a super easy way to resize a lot of photos and export them in multiple sizes. I hope this trick can help you when working with Figma. Thank you so much for watching.